In today's episode of Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America, we discover how workers' inequities are being addressed. At the roundtable, we explore why getting involved in the community is so important. Do you have a passion for filmmaking? We find out how to increase the odds of success in this competitive business. Join Spirit of Innovation co-host, executive producer Diane Strand and director Scott Strand. Scott and Diane are the co-founders of the nonprofit JDS Creative Academy, co-owners of award-winning JDS Video and Media Productions Incorporated, JDS Actors Studio, and the co-authors of the best-selling book, Show Business, Breaking into the Industry as an Actor. Stay with us as the Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America team bring you impactful and innovative community news and information with the good to know and need to know that you expect. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America starts now.
Welcome to Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America. Can you believe it's December already?
I know.
And in addition to all the holiday events going on and happening, did you know that December is also Learn a Foreign Language Month?
See.
Well, we're going to be talking about all these things and more in today's episode.
First, the Inland Empire spans throughout Riverside and San Bernardino counties and is home to over 4 million people. While the population is diverse, when it comes to unemployment and underemployment, workers of color are disproportionately represented. We dig into what's happening, the causes, and the solutions.
The United States unemployment rate remains steady at a historically low 4.1%. However, here in the Inland Empire, these numbers don't tell the whole story.
In San Bernardino County, the unemployment rate for Black workers is about 8%, whereas in Riverside County, it's a little bit lower at 7.8%. I believe the white unemployment rate is about at 4%, and the Hispanic or Latinx is about at 5 to 6%.
Many Black workers who are employed face a phenomenon known as underemployment.
Underemployment can look like employee underutilization. It can look like a Black worker who may have a college degree that is not working in their field and may be working in food or retail. Since slavery, Black work has been exploited as something that did not require wage. And then we also look at the Jim Crow era, where laws were actually created in opposition of Black workers themselves. And even when you look at the New Deal era, where there were laws created, these were protections for workers. And with these protections, Black workers were often left out of the conversation.
In 2019, a group of community members, educators, and faith leaders released the Ain't No Sunshine Report. This highlighted Black workers' inequities. In a response, the Inland Empire Black Worker Center was created.
The mission of the Inland Empire Black Worker Center is to have a worker-led movement that demands for quality jobs, that demands for economic justice here in the Inland Empire for Black people, their families, and their community to thrive. It is important that we address these inequities here in the IE so that all people can move upward and onward.
Innovative workforce solutions include community partnerships such as the one between the Black Worker Center and Inland Empire's IE Works program.
The IE Works program was our coming out program. It was a partnership with the water agencies. Our goal was to ensure that we place Black workers in an industry that does not normally incorporate them.
IE Works is a consortium of water districts that have come together to create pathways into the water and wastewater workforce. It was founded in 2020, and it was actually founded by myself and a colleague of mine, Channing Hawkins, who used to be on the board of directors for West Valley Water District. The goal of IE Works is to create a new generation of water and wastewater employees entering the workforce, and specifically targeting communities of color and communities that have been disproportionately excluded from that career pathway. Why not take the opportunity now to fill it with people that haven't had access to these types of careers? So our goal is that people find these careers, have access to them, and eventually, work, live, and thrive here in the Inland Empire.
IE Works will be partnering with the Tradeswoman Sisterhood for their next training cohort. It's good to see these workforce opportunities expanding and hope there are even more opportunities in 2025.
We want to give you a heads up about some road conditions. The 15 North Winchester on-ramp heading west will be closed from January 12th to February 14th. The closure is part of the Phase 2 of the I-15 Congestion Relief Project.
This holiday season, you can help save a life of a 15-year-old Temecula resident. If you're 18 to 40 years old, text Summit with Sam to 61474 to register with the National Bone Marrow Registry and see if you're a stem cell match. We have more info on our Spirit of Innovation website.
We are all connected through language, whether it's English, Spanish, French, or another language. It is our main form of communication. December is National Learn a Foreign Language Month. According to the 2022 U.S. Census, almost 68 million Americans speak a language other than English.
If more English-only speakers learned another language, just think how that would foster more open communication and connection. We spoke with MSJC Spanish instructor Antonio Ramos to learn more.
Learning a foreign language can be helpful in many ways. It can not only connect people to different cultures, but it also has neurological advantages.
There are many benefits, like cognition, problem-solving skills. I help you with your memory because you create new links to your brain. You will learn to talk to people from different countries, communicate with them, and learn about their culture. And also, they will help you with finding jobs.
In addition to taking an online or in-person class, language learning apps like Duolingo can also be useful in practicing a new language.
Duolingo is great to start with. You can learn so new vocabulary, grammar, sentences, how to say hi. You can do that on your time.
With National Foreign Language Month, there are many ways to celebrate and encourage others to give a new language a try.
You can have different days where they can share culture from their countries, like bringing food. Also, talk about a day with that language, try to share with each other and try to learn about their cultures.
No matter what language or how you learn it, being multilingual is a great tool to have under your belt.
I think it's wonderful to have 2-3 languages. Always learn. Any language is gonna help you in the long run.
If you want to practice speaking a second language with others but don't know where to begin, just look online. With a click of the button, you can join language exchange groups to connect with native speakers of almost any language you're learning. We have details on our spiritofinnovation.org website.
Keeping with the connections theme, for this month's roundtable, we brought in 2 community members who make connections through community, and it's become a big part of their lives. We had a great discussion with Cindy Williams, founder of Lead My Life Coaching, and Leah Finn, president of Le Masters of Fine Jewelry in Temecula, who is also currently serving as vice president of philanthropy for the National Charity League's Temecula Valley chapter. Have a look.
Welcome to the Community Roundtable. This month for December, we are focused on community, and I've got 2 great community leaders here at the table with us, so we're super excited just to dive right in. So Leah, tell me a little bit about what community means to you. I know you're involved with nonprofits, you're a business that's involved in the community. What drives you to be such a community-driven person?
Our focus personally is always to support local and help the community that way. So we really, focus on eating at locally owned establishments and obviously helping with the local nonprofits.
And to follow a little bit up on that, when you think about National Charity League, how does that really work and give back to the community?
We basically go to local nonprofits it's a mother-daughter organization. We go out into the community and we volunteer with local nonprofits. So it's really a nice program where you kind of make your own community inside of the community.
That's great. So Cindy, I know you have broken out into the community. You also have an online community. So how do you foster it, and why is community so important to you?
I feel that community really became important about 2018 when I was a new empty nest mom. I had been working behind the scenes in my husband's company, my in-laws, really didn't have time taking care of the kids to really foster that sense of community. And I needed it. I needed that connection. And so I stepped out. I started my 52 Coffees Challenge. I did everything that I could to open the front door of my home and really step over the threshold. But I also wanted to take it out further, and that's why I developed my online community as well.
That's really great. You talked about your 52 coffees. What exactly is that?
Well, I was very introverted when I came back out because I was used to just working within the four walls of our home, and I hadn't really had good connections outside of that. So I gave myself a challenge. I said that I would take one woman that I did not know, couldn't be my mom, couldn't be my sister, out to coffee every single week for 52 weeks. And my sole purpose was to learn their story and learn how I could bring or add value to their lives. In exchange, I would put my cell phone down and learn how eye-to-eye connection and how to really listen well. And it's been a game changer for me.
What benefits does your community involvement do for your own well-being and your own sense of purpose and your mental health?
For me, I feel like I'm almost cheating when I get to help people. Like, I just feel so good on the inside. I think many people don't understand just how blessed I get to feel just by helping others.
How do you feel about that with your transition?
I feel from the very core, you have to know who you are. You have to know what value you add to the community, so that you're using your giftedness in a way that really connects with people. When we try to go outside of our giftedness, it feels very clunky and hard to know, where do I fit in this community or in an organization. But once we really know who we are and what our value is, it's powerful.
If you could think of one thing that means community to you, what would that one thing be? Cindy?
Sometimes it's forcing yourself outside of your home and not isolating yourself and being very purposeful and intentional about having connections and getting involved.
Great. And what does community mean to you?
I would think of it more like my network, like how I'm connected to certain people, where I know them from, being involved in different organizations together. So many times you see the same people in different activities, and you're just like, oh wow, yeah, they're so active. So for me, I would have to say just getting that good network together is what really brings or makes me feel like it's a community.
Well, we have a great community here, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of the roundtable. And I encourage you all, get involved in your community, especially this time of year. There's people who are in need, as well as fill your own soul with your community. We'll see you next time on the roundtable. That was such a great discussion. Thank you, Leah and Cindy, for joining us. What you saw were the edited highlights. You can catch the full conversation on our spiritofinnovation.org website.
Nowadays, solar panels are considered a money-saving solution for rising electrical costs. But nothing lasts forever. So how does one dispose of retired panels without creating another waste problem?
Well, did you know that Riverside County has a solar panel recycling company? Easy Cycle, which is located in Menifee, California. They use innovative technology to safely recycle solar panels without the use of heat and chemicals. Plus, they have a unique solution to reuse their leftover materials. Here's more.
Easy Cycle is an innovative solar panel recycling company that uses an online platform to book solar panel recycling services. Their mission is to recycle and reuse solar panel materials in an eco-friendly way.
If we discard them in landfills or improperly stored in a warehouse, it could leak the hazardous material to our environment, and it could be harmful for our health. We are partnered with PV Economy. We are insured truly and fully recycling, which means we recover every materials for 100% reuse.
Easy Cycle and their partner are able to recycle solar panels with a cutting-edge AI-driven machine called the PV Circulator.
It's fully automatic. So unlike with the traditional methods that use chemical or heat treatment, PV Circulator uses physical technology, so it can reduce the emission by 99%.
The innovation doesn't stop there. Once the recycling process is complete, the recovered solar materials are given an even longer lifespan. The recycled materials soon become other products such as shoes, yoga mats, water filters, cement, and more.
After recycling, the glass will become like a powder and repurpose it into the cement the back sheet of the solar panels. So it's kind of plastic, and after cycle, we can repurpose into the water filter to clean the pollutant from water. This material called EVA is kind of the glue, kind of plastic that glue the solar panel layer by layer. So we recover it and repurpose it into sneakers or yoga mat.
Solar panels may start as vessels to create cost-saving energy, but now we know they're capable of more. This innovative process seems to know no bounds.
What an innovative company. They are looking for more local partners. If you want to learn more, we link to their website on spiritofinnovation.org.
Next up, we have SOI team member Aaron Porras, who takes us on a mouth-watering holiday tour of local restaurants.
Welcome to Food Corner. I'm Aaron Porras. Today I will show you local restaurants in Temecula that are doing something special for the holidays. These are some great options if you just want to relax with family and friends. And the bonus is you don't have to do any cooking or cleaning. First up, here in Old Town Temecula, the Goat and Vine is open on Christmas Eve. You can stop by for a nice pizza dinner with friends or loved ones. They have gluten-free options and tasty salads and sandwiches. The Gambling Cowboy is also open on Christmas Eve. Their breakfast, brunch, and dinner menus have a variety of delicious choices. So don't be afraid to ride on in for a hearty Christmas Eve feast. Also here in Old Town, 1909 has their own way of getting into the holiday spirit with unique festive drink options. They are not open on Christmas Day, but you can celebrate with them the rest of the month, including on New Year's Eve during the City of Temecula's Grape Drop event, here outside of Gourmet Italia. They are also open on Christmas Eve. They recently celebrated their 25th anniversary and have been giving customers authentic Italian dishes for over 2 decades. The Brunch House in Temecula knows how to get in the holiday spirit. They deck out their restaurant with decorations, so if you're looking for a Christmas-themed brunch, then this is the place for you. We hope you enjoy these local choices for the holidays. Be sure to check out future episodes where we will feature restaurant recommendations in other cities. If you have any restaurant recommendations, send us an email at spiritofinnovation@jdscreativeacademy.org. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Aaron. Great job as usual, writing and editing that Food Corner segment. We'll continue the holiday spirit with our Good to Know team. Take it away.
December is a lot of festive activities to celebrate the season. Brian has more.
We've been getting into the holiday spirit here at JDS Creative Academy. Our nonprofit took its annual trip to the magical Christmas Tree Lane. Check it out!
Christmas Tree Lane is Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley's annual fundraiser. It features professionally decorated trees with unique themes for all to enjoy. Each tree is sponsored by local community organizations and businesses and are raffled off to support families, veterans, and seniors. Every year, JDS Creative Academy sponsors a tree and brings the participants of their Title 17 job training program to enjoy the festive display.
JDS Creative Academy supports Habitat for Humanity's Christmas Tree Lane because it's a great way for our nonprofit to support other nonprofits.
The trees are very beautiful and very creative.
I put the raffle ticket into the chimney, so I have fingers crossed. I hope I win.
The display closes on December 18th, and the raffle winners will be announced on the 18th at 5:30 p.m.
There are more holiday events going on through New Year's. Have a look.
Experience the holiday spirit with Santa. Head to the Winter Wonderland at Hunt Park in the city of Riverside on December 14th. Enjoy photos with Santa, a pancake breakfast, crafts, and more. The Southern California Railway Museum brings the Polar Express experience to the city of Paris throughout December. This year, the first night of Hanukkah falls on Christmas Day. You can attend a community menorah lighting to commemorate the holiday. On December 26th, just before sundown, at the Temecula Promenade Mall, the Temple Beth Shalom congregation will be in front of JCPenney's, sharing traditions as they light a large menorah and share jelly donuts and other refreshments.
We'll also want to wish a happy Kwanzaa to all those who celebrate. Kwanzaa is an African holiday that all cultures can enjoy. It is about family, friends, harvest, and goodwill.
Thank you, Blaze, Brian, and Andrew. You all did an amazing job. Continuing with our Good to Know, Around here at JDS, we encourage following your dreams and passions. And if your passion is to make films, there are many resources out there. Have a look.
Martha, and action.
When you think about making movies, good old Hollywood comes to mind. It used to be that filmmakers living outside of Los Angeles felt this art form was too far out of their grasp. However, times have changed, and filmmakers like Beaumont resident Pride Pierce is very much a part of the scene.
So I've been a part of the filmmaking community in the Inland Empire since about 2009. So I've seen a lot that's taken place with the filmmaking community. So there's been a lot of changes, and a lot of them are for the good, as more and more groups kind of begin to step up and try to create hubs for us to kind of network and grow. For me, I'm very big on hubs. Hubs being centralized areas where people can gather together and network and help each other and support each other.
One of these unique hubs is Future First. They offer free resources, mentorships, and workshops through events like the Real Underground and Feature Fest. They hope to create a thriving and inclusive film community in the Inland Empire. Another popular hub is the 48-hour film project of the Inland Empire. This 2-day competition puts filmmakers' creativity to the test and has become a huge opportunity for many to kickstart their careers.
The very first thing I ever directed was for the 48-hour Inland Empire. I've networked with tons of people in that competition over the years, many of whom I've worked with. Another festival that I would recommend highly is DigiFest Temecula. And so it's another wonderful opportunity to network with people. I've also seen firsthand people who have submitted to DigiFest and who have continued to kind of just keep charging forward, and now who are getting more and more clients also post DigiFest. Whereas before DigiFest, I hadn't really even heard of those people. But you should be networking with everybody you see, because you never know where that contact's going to lead. You never know if you're going to be collaborating with them in the future. You never know if they're going to be hiring you for a project in the future. But that would not happen if you were not at that film festival. If you are someone who's looking at having a career in filmmaking, just make sure it's your passion, because this is an extremely competitive field, and there are lots of sacrifices and no guarantees. But if you know that this is the only thing that will make you truly happy in life, pursue it with everything that you have.
DigiFest Temecula celebrates many different forms of multimedia, and you still have time to submit your work before the January 31st early deadline. Go to digifesttemecula.org to learn more about the competition's late entry deadline, and make sure you save the dates, April 25th, 26th, and 27th, 2025, for the 3-day festival. Next, we're going to take a look back on JDS Studios' very full 2024. And I know you achieved something on your bucket list this year.
Yes. I was very honored to be invited to speak on the TEDx Temecula stage. It was such an amazing experience sharing my journey on how creativity and the arts impact life and business.
You rocked that stage.
Thank you.
If you want to watch Diane's TEDx talk, we have the link on our website. And here's a look at all the other great things that happened here at JDS in 2024.
JDS Creative Academy has leveled up in 2024. Our multifaceted nonprofit inspires and impacts many through innovative creativity and a hands-on approach to teaching. One example of this is our Title 17 Video Production Job Training Program, which teaches visual performing and digital arts to adults with developmental disabilities. We also provide technical and soft skills training to help place our day program participants into paid internships. From rebranding both of our first-of-its-kind news and information television show and our job training TV show, to celebrating the nonprofit's 10-year anniversary, putting on 3 theatrical productions, a 3-day digital media festival, and another successful haunted studio fundraiser, it has been a jam-packed year full of exciting milestones. We kicked off the year with the rebranding of our TV show, Spirit of Innovation News and Information, to Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America. The rebrand aligns with JDS Creative Academy's mission to spread the arts across America and make them accessible to all, while still delivering the good to know, the need to know, and impactful stories. One of the newest highlights is our Community Roundtable segment, which gets local stakeholders involved in the messaging. Our ratings have soared. Not only are we on local broadcast stations, YouTube, and social media, but now Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America can be seen on Binge Network's 150 platforms and streaming apps Amazon Fire and Roku. Plus, we are now available on Tubi TV. In April, JDS Creative Academy's signature event, DigiFest Temecula, returned for its 8th consecutive year. The multimedia extravaganza brought a slice of Hollywood to Temecula, as people from all over the country flocked to JDS Studio to immerse themselves in a world of digital creativity. DigiFest 2025 is already in motion, and submissions are now open. Save the dates April 25th, 26th, and 27th for the next year and join in on the action. As we rolled into our spring showcase, JDS Creative Academy was transported over the rainbow in our musical theater production of The Wizard of Oz. Our filmmaking class also got to share their creations on the big screen. By June, it was time for our annual summer camp, and campers definitely had a blast as they learned the ins and outs of backstage production and how to create their very own play in our acclaimed script-to-stage program. It all culminated in a fantastic performance that left friends and family spellbound by their talent and creativity. August was a special month for JDS as August 8th marked the nonprofit's 10-year anniversary. With over 200 people in attendance, we threw a celebratory party befitting a decade's worth of accomplishments. Soon after, our fall creative arts classes began. Script writing and filmmaking helped bring big screen ideas to life. Meanwhile, our backstage production class worked in tandem with the design, build, and haunt class and created our annual Haunted Studio fundraiser. They transformed the everyday JDS building into a haunted library where the books came to life. Now, the backstage class is hard at work, prepping for the nonprofit's winter showcase. As we close out the year, the JDS Creative Academy musical theater program is in rehearsals for their performance of The Addams Family on December 14th and 15th. This will make for an exciting grand finale to a 2024 full of creativity, milestones, accomplishments, impact, and more. We can't wait to show you what we've got in store for 2025.
We did all that in 2024,
Apparently so.
and we're not done yet. There's still a few weeks left in the year, and we're getting a head start on 2025. We want to help you boost your creativity. Maybe you want to be a creativepreneur and start your own creative arts academy. Or perhaps you need coaching that you can bring more creativity into your business. Join Scott and me for our next Arts Across America free webinar on December 17th, where we introduce Arts Across America and the Creativepreneur programs with marketing and AI automated solutions to have the creative business you've always dreamt of.
As we wrap up 2024 and this episode, please follow us on social media and subscribe to our hashtag JDS Family newsletter from any of our websites so you don't miss when the next episode drops and you're in the know with everything happening here at JDS Studio and Riverside County.
We want to wish everyone a great holiday season. We will be back with the new episode of Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America the first week of February 2025.
Our Spirit of Innovation website has the current episodes, past episodes, and the individual segments.
Find Spirit of Innovation on Rivco TV, Menifee, Murrieta, and Temecula local stations. Plus, you can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, and streaming on 150 platforms through Binge Network, which includes Tubi TV and the Amazon Fire and Roku apps.
Our SOI training crew has just dropped their next episode of SOI Stories. You can also catch them co-hosting their podcast, SOI Talk, and on radio station 102.5 The Vine, 7 days a week with the JDS Creative Academy Community Spotlight.
Happy holidays from all of us at JDS, and here's to a great 2025. Are you ready, everyone?
Yep.
That's a wrap. SOI out.